So, I was hanging out with my buddies last night. Um, these are two of my best friends, actually. And we had this kind of long discussion all night. All night, we had this discussion about, my music and my acting. And they got beef with your boy. They got beef. And in fact, when I think about it, pretty much every single person that I've worked with that's been on my team, manager, agent, just people, involved in my creative process, they've all had beef with me as well about this one thing. And that thing is that I do not bring people into the creative process, right? Ever since I started doing this thing, as far as I can go back, I've heard people say, Chris, man, you're so talented. But you have to bring people into the process. People are curious. They want to know how you go about your acting, how you go about your film projects. They want to know about your recording process and your songwriting process and your guitar playing and how you produce films. And, they want to know all of these things. And you don't bring people into the process. And this is the beef that everyone has with your boy. So after last night, we got into kind of a heated debate, as we always do. And I can't tell you how many times they brought this up. And so after the conversation, I got to thinking about it. It really got my wheels turning. And I was thinking, well, all these years that people have been telling me this, why is it that I'm so resistant to it? Why is it that I'm having such a hard time documenting and bringing people into my creative process? And everyone's frustrated with me. And honestly, sometimes I'm frustrated with myself, But I think I've come up with some reasons why it's been so difficult for me to grasp this concept of bringing people into my creative process and showing them, how I create. And I think the first reason is because I'm in the moment. I'm in the moment. I'm in IRL. And, have you ever been on vacation or something and you experience something dope and then afterwards you're like, damn, I should have captured that. I should have took a shot of that. I should have posted that. Well, that's what happens with me. Like after the fact, I'll be like, damn, I should have posted that. I should have captured that. That would have been dope for people to see. That would have been really cool for people to experience, And a lot of times it's because I'm just in the moment, you know what I mean? I get a spontaneous idea, something comes to my mind, and I just go, and I'm so in the moment, I'm so caught up in whatever it is that I'm doing that I completely forget to document. It's like being on vacation and just getting locked in on what you're doing, living life, having fun, being in the moment or being creative. And then all of a sudden you realize, damn, like that would have been so cool for people to see. And to be honest with you, it's not even, I do this not even just creatively. I do this in my life. When I go on vacation, when I'm hanging out, I do dope shit. And then I'm just like, I should have documented. So that's a thing that I have yet to fully master. And the other thing I think about too which is kind of along the same lines, is that sometimes to stop what I'm doing to pull out a phone, a camera, it messes with my flow. It interrupts my process. Um, like sometimes I'm just wait, check this out real quick. If you can see, it's like a little stream behind me. It's kind of dope. Anyway, so when I get inspired and I go grab a guitar and I just start writing. A melody comes to my head. Sometimes I dream up melodies, or a script idea comes to my mind, or I'm working on a character, whatever it might be, and I'm really really locked in. And sometimes I do think about, dang, I should probably document this. I should probably bring people into this process, but then it'll kind of mess up my flow. You know what I mean? It'll kind of throw me off. Because then you got to stop what you're doing. You're in a flow. You got to stop. You got to go grab the freaking equipment, whatever it might be, the camera, whatnot. You got to set up the lighting, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? I'm in the studio. I'm producing a track. I got to stop the flow. I got to set up the microphone. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of extra. And the thing about creativity is that it's very fragile. You know what I mean? It's very fragile. You get an idea, you get, inspiration on something, you start working on it, and you can lose it just like that. Honestly, it's very, very fragile. So when I'm in the moment, it's like I don't want to lose it. You know what I mean? It's like a dream. It's like you know what I mean? It's elusive. It could just float away. It could just float away in the air. You know what I mean? So for me to stop, hold on, let me stop that. Let me grab a camera. Let me set it up. Let me record. Let me do this. Let me do that. Before I know it, the inspiration and the vibe is gone. And then even afterward, then I gotta do the editing and all that stuff. So that's just a whole process. It's time consuming, and I'm using one part of my brain to be creative, but then I'm using the other part of my brain to like try to document it in a particular way. And it's hard to just break up my flow. So that's the other thing, another reason I think of. And I think the final thing that comes to my mind about why it's so hard for me to do this is I'm a perfectionist. Right? I'm a perfectionist. So there's a part of me that's like, I don't want people to see how the sausage is made. I just want to like put the sausage on the plate. It's going to be smoking. It's going to be steamed. It's going to be grilled. It's going to smell delicious. It's going to be perfect. You know what I mean? And your mouth's going to water. It's going to be so unbelievable and amazing, right? I don't want people necessarily to see how I'm making the sausage because of the perfectionist in me, that I just I'm so locked in on the details that I just got to get everything right. You know what I mean? So I think those are some of the reasons why why I am the way I am. But what I've decided is that it's time for a change. And I've decided that moving forward, that I am going to bring you into the process. I've decided that I want to share how the sausage is made, because I want to share who I am as an artist creatively. And I want you to see the ups and downs, the struggles, the frustrations, the joys, the wins, the thought process behind what I do. I obsess over this stuff. I obsess over my music. I obsess over acting, my characters, my short films, And I want you to see that. I want you to understand me as an artist and like all the things that I go through to like produce this stuff. So moving forward, it's a new day, and I am going to bring you into the process. And I appreciate everybody for all the people with beef that has stuck with me, through this, and you haven't given up on your boy. And I'm gonna actually I'm gonna do it this time. People go, oh, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You say you are, you're not. No, I am. You know, it's time. I really want to bring people into the process. So yeah, stay tuned. Just some thoughts, you know, just some thoughts I had on why it is, why I've been so resistant to documenting my creative process and bringing people in. But I'm looking forward to sharing what's coming up next with you. So stay tuned.